right now. It's True TV presents World's Dumbest Criminals. 20 more of the dumbest criminals you have ever seen. All caught live on tape. Mouthy malcontents.
Get out from my porch and don't you ever come back.
Pathetic plans. Thwarted takedowns. And our criminally funny cast of celebrity commentators. Screw you.
You always gotta get your story straight before you hit the streets.
So stay right here for a rogues gallery of the dimmest, the dopiest, and the dangerously dumb.
Tell me, cuz.
It's True TV presents World's Dumbest Criminals.
Do you know what time it is now?
1/2 monkey's ass quarter to his boss.
In the early morning hours outside the Chicken Express in Hurst, Texas, a burglar is hard at work. He finds the safe inside the restaurant and cleverly places it onto an office chair. When the chair gives out, he rolls the safe, end over end. Unfortunately, that was the easy part.
This guy gets the safe, he gets it to his car, but then can't pick it up.
Dang, this thing is heavy. Oh, I can't get it in my car.
I'm watching going, well, he's gonna make this, right? He's gonna, whatever power it takes, he got that safe out to that car and can get it off the ground. And I couldn't believe he couldn't do it.
This is a man who did not plan much in advance. But still, if you rob a place called the Chicken Express, you deserve all the heartache you can get.
But dumb criminal number 20 doesn't give up. He moves to Plan B.
He decides to back up and push the safe across the parking lot and basically to his home.
That's where he loses me. That's where I went, I was rooting for you, dude. And then you went all stupid on me.
Hello? Did anyone pass him on the street?
The feeble-minded felon made it 2 blocks with the safe before finally having to abandon it on the side of the road.
So that was not good thinking on his part. Not good sequential thinking, not good planning, not good troubleshooting, just plain dumb. This mini-mart is frequently the target of aggressively violent thieves. So, after a few too many robberies, the owners decide enough's enough and do a little renovating. And when they get hit again, things are a little different.
The flying wall of death at the convenience store? How angry are these guys?
Who knew? The whole thing just comes out the counter.
They hit that button, that wall goes up, he's like, oh, oh! And they just keep pounding, they're whooping his butt.
He's done, it's a done deal.
Word of the Wonder Wall spread, and criminals plied their trade elsewhere. Or at least, the smart criminals did.
It is a blink of an eye. It comes flying up, boom!
Ouch! But you shouldn't have been doing it in the first place.
You wanna play, huh?
Takes it to the trach. Awesome. I cannot believe that guy lived.
First of all, if you need a wall to protect you because you get robbed every 5 minutes, maybe you want to put your convenience store in another neighborhood.
I love those two guys because they know that wall's never gonna pay for itself, ever, except in some ass whooping of criminals.
In a small town in California, the local gas station is closed for the night. Its pumps secured with heavy-duty padlocks. But that didn't stop this driver from trying to fill up his tank anyway. He attempts to cut through the locks with a pair of bolt cutters. And when that fails,
Fire gasoline tanks. What's wrong with this picture?
So Einstein just so happens to have acetylene tanks on the back of his truck, and he's gonna get gas.
I don't care how badly you need the gas. You do not use a blowtorch next to a gas station pump.
You're not even allowed to smoke at the pumps. They have signs saying, please extinguish your cigarettes.
There was a time I knew people that were afraid to talk on their cell phones while pumping gas. The radio waves might ignite this gasoline.
Is anybody in there?
This guy didn't get blown up. You know what he got? A tank of gas.
but police caught up with the acetylene arsonist when he tried the same stunt at another gas station. They snuffed his flame and his freedom. Coming up, he fought the law.
I will press Carter. Get up!
And guess who won? Then, a convenience store smackdown. And later,
everybody do a stupid thing sometimes.
Broken hearts.
Get off my porch and don't you ever come back here.
And bottles. Plus, insights from the celebrity cast.
If it was me, and I seen a Budweiser bottle coming, I would be grabbing them, you know? Hey, thanks, that's what I wanted.
Next. Want to know what happens when someone tries to rob a store without a weapon? Just watch.
If you're gonna rob a place, first of all, a weapon's a good thing to have, I would imagine. I don't know.
If you're gonna rob a convenience store, you can't fight like a little girl. If you're gonna come in, bring something real to come at me.
I had to laugh. I mean, with me being a boxer and everything, if I was gonna go in and rob somebody, I'd know what the hell I was gonna be punching him with. What does he have? He has his sissy hands.
And unfortunately for sissy hands, the cashier on duty wasn't afraid to mix it up.
He's calm and cool, the clerk is behind the counter, just kind of holding the guy off. And the guy's flailing all around.
Not only did this pansy pick the wrong clerk, he also picked the wrong piece of clothing.
You don't want to be wearing a hoodie where you can't really see and someone's able to grab it, pull it over your head, so you're flailing.
And then finally he just takes off.
This guy's like, I had enough. I'm out of here. So he got his butt whooped and no money.
Once arrested, most criminals realize it's time to start listening to the man with the badge. Unless, of course, you're Mr. Craig, dumb criminal number 16.
So I'm not sitting for police exercise. Now move, Mr. Craig. Get up. Get up. Square number one. I didn't tell you to move.
You know, it reminded me a little bit of me with my kids. Get up, get up. If you don't get up, I'm gonna have to use some corporal punishment. Get up.
Grab me by my foot. Square number. And you grab me by my foot one more time.
I'm watching this guy. He's obviously stupid, and you're in an interrogation room. Listen to the police officer.
Now, Mr. Craig here is in custody for being drunk and disorderly, but he's also facing charges of being a really bad listener.
I will. Get on up, Mr. Craig. I will.
As I always say, you can do this voluntarily or involuntarily, but the end result, you're gonna do it.
It's amazing what 2,500 volts of electricity can do to a man.
He's like, oh, oh.
Told you what would happen. Get on up.
The cop the whole time was sitting there looking at him like, this idiot. You know, he had every opportunity in the world not to get shot with his taser and didn't do what I told him, so, you know, he got shot.
Sit on the chair. Now see.
It worked. I mean, the guy actually did finally listen.
I've never been tased myself, but I will do whatever anyone says who has a taser. Trust me on that one. Don't tase me, bro. Please don't tase me.
At an Arizona market, a group of men mill about the counter waiting for the right opportunity to get their crime on. Once the register is emptied, they make a break for it and reveal themselves to be the gang that couldn't run straight.
If you're gonna rob a store, try not to be Abbott and Costello.
The other one's like jumping off of like the counter or something and lands right on this basket.
He nails his buddy's legs, too, as he's trying to run out the door.
Where did the shopping cart come from? It looks like it just appeared out of nowhere.
Little did they know there was a superhero in this store who decides with one shove of a shopping cart, takes two of them out.
I'm watching this, and I'm thinking that this is Jackass version of convenience store robberies. And it's perfect. When he hits his head, guess what? He got what he deserved.
When pulled over for suspicion of DUI, it makes sense to listen to the officer.
I need you to help me out. We're gonna make it from line.
And when given the chance to offer help, do so.
You hold on to the end of that tape for me real tight.
Unless, of course, you're this guy.
Put that on the ground right there in front of you. Oh. You all right?
When he hits his head, it sounds like an egg. Bah! The guy's like, oh.
We're gonna make it from line. Can you hold on to the end of that tape for me real tight?
If I got pulled over for a DUI or something, I'd be like, do it yourself, you know? But no, the guy actually offers to help the police officer.
Put that on the ground right there in front of you.
I mean, at this point, you'd think even being drunk, let go of the tape, stop my fall with my hands. Nah. This guy, hammered.
If you're not smart enough to bend the knees with the waist, and you go to bend down and you smash your face, you fail.
The police officer was like, are you okay? What do you think? No.
I don't know why they thought he was drunk. I don't know why they didn't just let him go after that.
Yeah, for us to come around here.
Coming up.
What grade level did you achieve in school?
6th grade.
We'd never have guessed.
No!
And then, food for thought during a convenience store robbery.
The guy starts throwing Twinkies and candy bars at him.
Plus, say hello to his little friend.
What did he say? Put your hands up or I'll singe something.
When the world's dumbest criminals continues.
New Year's Eve, Encinitas, California. A man in a gas station puts a nylon bag on the counter and demands money.
Load it. Money. Crazy? Yeah, hang on.
Refusing to be intimidated, the store clerk, Eric Piva, pulls out a Polynesian club. And the would-be robber pulls out a weapon of his own.
That's a creme brulee torch, dude. You're not robbing any place, you know, with a creme brulee torch.
What would make you go into a store with a torch? You ain't scaring nobody with a torch.
What did he say? Put your hands up or I'll singe something.
No, I'm gonna whack your head in, dip.
Piva chased the blowtorch bandit out into the night. And for good measure, he also threw a chair at the crook's silver neon as he sped away in shame.
The bottom line is there was no fire behind this crime. What were you really gonna do with a little blowtorch 3 inches big?
At a roadside DUI checkpoint in Oklahoma, police are videotaping an interview with a suspected drunk driver.
Do you understand the English language?
No! And it seems their suspicions are confirmed.
Obviously, this guy's had one too many. Probably 10 too many.
What grade level did you achieve in school?
6th grade!
You know, 6th grade. Yeah, you know, screw you. And, you know, he's like a 5-year-old. Basically, he's throwing a tantrum to the cop.
No!
I love the way in which he just kept asking him the questions just so poignantly.
We're now videotaping this for courtroom presentation. Do you understand this?
Y'all hear this bull, because I'm going to sue the hell out of this county. When I get done with Collier County, they're going to kiss my ass.
You would think this cop would realize after the first 15 seconds he is not going to get a straight answer out of this guy. Just cuff him and take him to jail.
The interview is moved to the on-site booking trailer, where our friend continues to display just how he earned the 12th position on our list.
Do you know what time it is now?
1/2 monkey's ass quarter to his balls.
A quarter to his balls. Wow. So it was late.
Why didn't he know what time it is from this guy? He's drunk and he's in jail already. Why are you still hassling him? Just arrest him or shoot him.
Our grammar school dropout then proves his idiocy once and for all by telling the officer just what he did with his wife early that morning. Needless to say, it's dirty.
That's a little early to be, you know, doing that, unless you've been up all night, you know. At least from my experience, anyway.
This guy's got a keeper of a wife, for sure. She's married to a drunk with a 6th grade education, but breaks out the sex at 4:45 in the morning. Where's that chick, and can I have her?
No!
Houston County, Georgia. A police officer makes a routine traffic stop for an improper lane change.
Hey, how you doing? You have a driver's license? Why are you driving like that?
It starts off simply enough.
Who you got in the vehicle with you there? Johnny and, is that Johnny in the front? Yeah.
But when the officer questions the other passengers in the car, things become a little more complicated.
What's your name? Ricky. Your name's Ricky? Okay. You told me your boy's name was Johnny.
Johnny Ricky Talbot.
He told me Ricky.
Yeah, middle name. I call him Johnny, yeah. Same thing.
You always gotta get your story straight before you hit the streets. So everybody knows who name, okay, your name is Johnny, your name is Frankie, your name is Louie.
What's your name? Ricky? What's your first name? Ricky. What's your middle name? Ricky.
What's your name, boy? Oh, my name Ricky.
He told me Ricky.
Yeah, middle name. I call him Johnny.
Well, his middle name is Johnny. What's your middle name, Ricky?
Johnny, Ricky. Johnny, Ricky. Henry?
Johnny, Ricky. Ricky, Johnny, Bobby.
That kind of confused me a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he all right, though.
But what really landed our confusing friend at number 11 on the list was what happened next.
What I'm going to do is write you a warning here. So Prepare you to maintain your lane properly.
I'll give y'all permission to search the vehicle if y'all want it.
Nah, no.
I'll give y'all permission to search the vehicle if y'all want it. You got my permission, so it ain't like I'm trying to hide that.
He still apparently gave the police consent to search the car.
I would call that pretty stupid.
Stand right back here with us, officer.
You don't try the reverse psychology angle, because if he does call your bluff, you just gave him the okay to look, and you're screwed.
Come on out here for me, partner. What you got in your mouth? What you got in your mouth? Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out.
Rule number 1, if you have drugs or illegal paraphernalia in your car, you don't invite the cops to search it.
You stand still. Stand still.
The senseless babbling resulted in arrests for everyone. So next time you plan that road trip, learn your friends' names, get your stories straight, and above all, keep your mouth shut. Late night at a roadside convenience store. 2 armed men barge in and demand money.
Come up.
Things escalate quickly. As the situation begins to spin out of control, one thing becomes chillingly clear. This guy has absolutely no idea what he's doing.
Obviously, this guy had never held a gun in his entire life.
I'm thinking either this thing's not loaded, this thing's fake, or this guy just doesn't want to be there.
If you're not going to be convincing, get out of there.
If I was the clerk, I'd be like, would you like me to show you how to hold that properly? You know, I mean, just, hello.
They're waltzing around the counter. They're moving the cigarettes around. The guy with the gun is shoving it in. The other guy is yelling and screaming. Whatever happened to run in, grab the money, run out? It went on forever.
Sensing the crooks are not quite as tough as they seem, the store clerk decides to fight them with the only thing he has on hand.
The guys that's throwing Twinkies and candy bars at him.
They're just trying to grab whatever they got.
You thought food fights in school, you thought that was just for fun, but no. Food fights are preparation for life.
And when this guy starts pitching bottles, I believe of Bud, if I'm not mistaken, one just goes kaboom. That guy got out of that store on adrenaline alone.
If it was me, and I seen a Budweiser bottle coming, I would be grabbing them, you know? Hey, thanks, that's what I wanted.
And if that wasn't dumb enough, these dimwits make another crucial mistake during the crime.
And then he starts calling him by name. Come on, give his last name, too. If they had one of those information cards, it would have been great.
Needless to say, it was easy for police to catch up with them, which is probably for their own good.
I really doubt they got away with much. I think there's time for a career move. Time for a career move.
Coming up, an utterly amazing car chase.
Where's the beef? You know what I'm saying?
Then, when in Rome,
Here's a guy who says, hey, maybe I could steal while they're stealing and nobody will notice me.
and along for the ride, our cast of celebrity commentators.
The guy that robbed the robber kind of makes me happy.
Next. A couple of regular customers are hanging out in a local convenience store when suddenly armed robbers burst in. Amid the panic, violence.
You shoot the guy who might actually be able to open the register. Don't shoot the only guy who knows the combination.
With the cashier out of commission, the emboldened bandits involve one of the regulars in the crime. And here's where the regular becomes the robber.
Here's a guy who sees a robbery in progress and says, hey, maybe I could steal while they're stealing and nobody will notice me.
I know where the money is. It's hidden in the cigar box underneath the register. These morons who are robbing the place don't see him stuff the big wad of cash into his pants.
Come on, man, please. Open it.
And he was a heck of an actor. He's acting like he's trying to get that machine open for him. Open this machine, open the machine. He was something.
And the other guy who really was an innocent bystander, his buddy, jumps over and he's trying to get it open for him, and he still doesn't know what's going on because he didn't know his friend took that money.
The robbers finally get what little bit of cash was in the register and split.
When the original thieves leave the building, the guilty bystander grabs the security cam VCR and tries to destroy the evidence.
It is really hard to get those things out because what you have to do is you have to actually press the eject button.
Apparently, that was too difficult for this numbskull, because the tape you're watching is the tape he left in the machine.
Dude, you're busted.
That's just stupid criminals all around. Everybody's stupid.
Open it! Oh, my God!
Alvin, Texas. Clifford Chicken Fluellen has just committed a robbery and is leading cops on a daring high-speed pursuit. His best chance of escape is the nearby highway. But a desperate chicken decides to take his chances on a shortcut. And all of a sudden, we're in a Western.
If you really want to get away from the cops, you've got to go to a cow pasture.
Well, I think maybe he might have been thinking, gee, these law enforcement guys won't hurt the cows. I can get away here.
You know, we're bored with just the high-speed chase. We need to add something. I know, cows.
And these poor cows are like, hey!
It was hard to watch. I mean, the poor little innocent cows and the cops are coming in. The cows were terrified.
If you rob a convenience store, stay on the highway, leave the animals alone. They don't deserve to be chased like that.
Once Chicken passes through the cows, he continues on through the prairie, into the tall grass, and eventually gets stuck in a patch of small trees.
This guy needed a better escape route.
You know, before you decide to turn off the road, know where it goes. Go somewhere where you know where it ends so you can try to get away.
Chicken is then easily caught by police and promptly thrown into the coop.
The guy must have stolen cookies and had to come for milk.
Talk about milk in the chase.
It's clearly a moving violation.
Where's the beef? You know what I'm saying? Where is the beef?
In Washington County, Oregon, police respond to a noise complaint at the home of Lorna Jean Dudash.
You're in your home, you're playing some music, maybe it's a little loud, there's a knock on the door, you open it up, and there are two cops. You immediately turn down your music, you say, I'm sorry.
And that is the end of that. Until moments later, when a new 911 call is placed from Lorna Jean's residence.
911, do you need fire, medical, or police? Two police officers just left my house just now. Third, could I get their names, please?
Apparently, Lorna Jean has an emergency of her own.
Why do you need them to come back there? I'll think of something. Just blame it on my dog.
But it turns out that it isn't Lorna Jean's dog that is in need of help.
What do you need the officers to do? Honey, I'm just going to be honest with you, okay? I just thought he was cute. I'm 45 years old, and I'd like to meet him again.
You gotta be kidding me. Calling 911 to get a cop's number has gotta be the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
He was the cutest cop I've seen in God knows how long. I just don't know his name.
I don't know if she's heard of this thing. It's called a vibrator.
Doesn't come very often a good-looking man comes at your doorstep. Could you send him back my way?
This chick's 45 and lonely.
I've been lonely and sad. But you know what? I've never called 911.
But if you would give the officers my phone number and ask them to come back, would you mind?
Well, Lorna's dream cop came back, only he wasn't bearing roses.
She was charged with a crime because she was misusing the 911 service.
Don't call 911. Idiot. Hello? That's for emergencies only.
Lovelorn Lorna did manage to get off with 2 years probation and a $693 fine.
I would expect to slap on the hand and say, don't ever do it again, because I never really gave it any actual real thought. If I had, I wouldn't have done it.
Thank God they fined her. Throw her in jail. She'll get some booty there.
Grandview, Missouri. An off-duty cop is having a conversation with a clerk in a local convenience store. But the coffee klatch is interrupted by the unluckiest dumb guy on the list.
Get on the ground! Get your ass on the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
This guy comes in, gun drawn. This cop draws his gun back. And they're both pointing guns at each other's faces.
Get on the ground!
The guy at first didn't know what to do. He went like, and he was like, is this what I think it is? Like, oh yeah, that's it, buddy.
Get your ass on the ground now! Get on the ground!
What's stopping the first guy from shooting the cop? There's a set of huevos the size of Miami that are making this cop draw that gun and say, down on the ground, and he wins.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Put your hand behind your back here.
He gets him just through voice command, because they're both pointing guns at each other, gets him on the floor.
Put your hand behind your back. Move!
Cop is so cool. He's like Cool Hand Luke, and he's got the guy down on the ground, and then he locks the door. I love that move. He's got the gun, he's locking the door. It's like TV. And it is TV, only it's for real.
Get on the ground!
I would think you want to case it out a little bit, make sure no one's in there, especially someone who looked the way this cop looked.
The guy looked like a cop. If you look at the picture, the guy actually looked like a cop.
So this guy is just not observant, and the result of being non-observant, he got caught.
Coming up, club-wielding convenience store clerks take back the night. Plus, the man who fell to earth a lot.
When the world's dumbest criminals continues.
At number 5, a robbery in progress. While his accomplice nervously covers the exits, an armed thug is in a life-and-death struggle with the store's clerks.
The clerks, they're not taking it anymore.
The convenience store clerks get the gun.
The clerks are getting the upper hand, and the panicked perp makes a desperate plea to his partner in crime.
Tell me, cuz!
What kind of a thief is that?
Despite his partner's pleas, the thief flees the scene.
Tell me, cuz! Tell me!
Guy takes one look, figures out he can't help, and it's just every man for himself.
Tell me, cuz! Tell me!
It's his cousin?
His cousin. Hey, cuz, help me out. Yep, third cousin on his mother's side, I'm pretty sure.
Even with the odds clearly in his favor, the armed clerk wasn't about to just pick up the phone and dial 911.
They were whacking and hitting them. I got to admit, I got a vicarious thrill out of watching those clerks beat the living bejeebers out of him with that shotgun.
You know what? You had it coming. You shouldn't have robbed the convenience store.
When the cops roll up, the perp quickly rats out his partner. they'll have plenty of time to plan their next heist.
It's a good team. It's a really good team.
Help me, cuz! Help me!
It seems like these guys are going to work well again together.
Help me, cuz! Help me!
Neighbors called the owner of this Virginia apartment paranoid. Every time he left the house, he'd turn on a hidden video camera. And it finally paid off when it caught this intruder. An intruder who earns his spot on our countdown with a memorable getaway.
I think, why this guy must have fell 20 stories.
Yeah, so this guy tries to go out the window, and you think, well, he's going to get injured.
You're almost like listening for when he's actually going to hit the ground.
Despite his bone-crunching fall, the cat burglar isn't done yet. Risking another of his 9 lives, he climbs back to the window.
Sticks his head back in and tries to fix the blinds. You got to hand it to this guy. He's kind of got a little Martha Stewart in him. You know, he doesn't want to leave the place all messy. You know, he likes everything just so.
I've never been able to work those things. I'm sure that when he gets arrested and he's in jail, he'll make sure his cot and his cell is very clean and neat, too.
So, Abraham Lincoln walks into a gas station with a gun. No, it's not a joke. It's dumb criminal number 3.
Hello, give the money. All right, all give the money. One of the things that you do to avoid identification is to wear a costume.
I mean, if you're going to do anything unlawful, you really want to dress like Abraham Lincoln.
So far, not so stupid. Until some customers need a little service.
Hello.
Hello. Not only did he go in and rob the place, he answered the phone, he gave change to people.
He's actually taking their money and helping these customers.
I guess the costume got to his head because he was sort of getting into character. He was really being honest, Abe.
And I love these people. They're kind of coming in. Something's not right here. I'm going to leave now. There's a guy dressed like Abe Lincoln. Can't be good.
The customers were freaked out. It ain't Halloween. Why Abe Lincoln in here?
Eyewitnesses are all gonna say the same thing. What did he look like? Abraham Lincoln. What color are his eyes? Dude, if he's Abraham Lincoln, look at the penny.
And sure enough, it didn't take cops long to find the emancipator turned perpetrator.
Look, when he goes on trial, come on, he can be his own lawyer.
On a summer night in Fort Worth, Texas, a locked-up liquor mart proves way too irresistible for the dumb criminal at number 2.
He can't even get in the building. He keeps falling outside, but he perseveres.
This guy knows exactly how and where to make his entry from the roof.
Then he walks around a store like he's shopping. He's got his little cart and he's like, daddy.
If we didn't know he'd fallen through the ceiling, tearing down all the insulation with him, he'd look like any other customer, just kind of wheeling his way around the liquor store, putting stuff in.
After stuffing his pockets with lotto tickets and smokes, it's time to make a getaway.
Well, the problem is if you fall through the ceiling at the liquor store, how are you going to get out? You got to go back through the roof, which means lifting everything up back through the roof. And it's hard to carry stuff up.
The falls were bad enough, and then like getting hit in the head with like Bartles and James bottles like kind of adds insult to injury, to further injury, more injury to insult on top of injury.
Can't get out. So now he's ramming and ramming at the front door.
And in the end, he realizes, I can't get out. I can't go back the way I came. I just have to sit and wait for the cops.
He just gives up. He just sits down, lights a cigarette. Oh, well, I'll just have a smoke.
Unable to escape, the robber surrenders to police and his own stupidity. Coming up, you've seen the rest. Now, it's time for the best. What operatic tale of criminal dumbness could possibly top this list?
Don't you ever come back here.
Find out next. In September of 2007, cops in Evansville, Indiana respond to an urgent 911. When they arrive at the scene, they find a distraught Connie Dupizzi.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
In a haze of alcohol and love-sick desperation, Connie's boyfriend Alejandro had decided to drop in for a visit. Through the chimney.
You know, this is passion at its deepest level.
This man must be in love.
What happens? He gets stuck.
Firefighters demolished the chimney to save Alejandro's life.
He must have been drunk or on drugs or something, because nobody's that stupid.
He's one taco short of a combination plate.
But what earns Alejandro the #1 spot on our list isn't just getting stuck in the chimney. It's why he went down the chimney in the first place.
I locked the door.
And he came in the chimney.
Somehow he got to the roof.
They said he was coming down the chimney to be with that chick.
Where's the presents at? Santa Claus never comes down a chimney without presents.
I would crawl up the chimney with a fire burning in the fireplace to get away from that woman.
Get off my porch and don't you ever come back here. I don't care what you want. I don't want my wall tore up. Can you fix that?
For him to go back and take that abuse, he must have been getting something that was right.
He's gonna make this work, no matter what she throws at him.
Wow. You got a winner right there.
Connie was charged with disorderly conduct, interfering with a firefighter, and got stuck with the bill.
I gotta pay for this. So where's my money to pay for this?
Alejandro was let off with a warning.
Obviously, you have to be really intoxicated to be in love with this woman.
Everybody do a stupid thing sometimes when it's drunk, okay?
Looks like it's gonna work out in the end. Really does.
Alex, please! I'm not gonna stop till he gets off my porch!
Let's run the tape back.
Do you remember this clip?
I do.
I don't...
All right, sorry. Such a...
Yes.